the Songhai Mekong is not just a river. It is a lifeline that supports millions of people across Southeast Asia. Yet today, it has become one of the most contested rivers in the region, shaped by development, power, and competing national interests. Stretching over 4,000 kilometers, the Songhai Mekong flows from the Tibetan Plateau in China, through Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and finally Vietnam. Along its journey, the river connects diverse ecosystems, cultures, and economies across 6 countries. For generations, communities along the Mekong have depended on the river for survival. It provides fresh water, supports one of the world's largest inland fisheries, and sustains agriculture, especially rice farming. For many, the river is not only a resource, but a way of life. As regional demand for energy increased, governments began turning to the Mekong for hydroelectric power. Dams were seen as symbols of development, promising electricity, economic growth, and national progress. However, these benefits came with serious consequences. Large-scale hydroelectric dams were built upstream, particularly in China and Laos. These dams allow upstream countries to control the timing and volume of water flow. As a result, downstream nations became increasingly vulnerable to decisions made beyond their borders. Countries such as Cambodia and Vietnam rely heavily on the natural rhythm of the Mekong. Changes in water levels have led to declining fish stocks, disrupted farming cycles, and reduced food security. In Vietnam's Mekong Delta, saltwater intrusion now threatens fertile farmland. Beyond water flow, dams block sediment that is essential for river fertility. Without sediment, riverbanks erode, ecosystems weaken, and biodiversity declines. Environmental scientists warn that some of this damage may be irreversible. Local communities often have little say in dam construction projects. Many face displacement, loss of income, and uncertainty about their future. These social costs are frequently overlooked in national development plans. The Songhai Mekong is a shared international river, making cooperation essential. However, power imbalances between upstream and downstream countries create political tension. Upstream states hold greater control, while downstream states bear greater risk. The Mekong River Commission was established to encourage cooperation and sustainable management. Yet, not all Mekong countries are fully bound by its rules, limiting its effectiveness. This raises questions about fairness, transparency, and shared responsibility. Regional dialogue, data sharing, and environmental impact assessments have been introduced. While these efforts represent progress, they remain limited and slow. Trust between nations continues to be a major challenge. The Songhai Mekong disputes reflect a wider global issue: how shared natural resources are managed in an unequal world. They highlight the tension between economic development, environmental protection, and human security. In conclusion, the Songhai Mekong disputes are not simply about dams or development. They are about power, responsibility, and the future of millions of lives. Without stronger cooperation, the river that once united nations may continue to divide them. The future of the Songhai Mekong depends not on control, but on cooperation. Only through shared responsibility can this vital river continue to sustain generations to come.